Well, $1.8 billion, that is the price tag for the new stadium. You're taking a look right now at the stadium. Now, about a third of the money for the venue is coming from taxpayers, largely from a hotel room tax. But here's a question. Will the investment be worth it, or will Las Vegas be left in debt?
13 Action News reporter Marissa Keniston is finding out if the Raiders can build on the success of the Golden Knights.
The energy is electric. It's tangible.
Scramble in front of the goal.
You can feel it.
It may not be the Fortress, but Scotty Godino says he's trying to keep that same playoff hockey energy and excitement alive in his bar, born and raised.
It's great for business. It keeps the energy in the city alive.
But can the Raiders bring in the dollars like the Golden Knights? As the stadium continues to rise, many are left wondering, will it be worth it? We're building it, but will they come? Across the country, professional sports franchises use taxpayer money to build and maintain facilities, promising huge returns for the public in the form of economic development. But it turns out that's not always the case. According to some economists, stadiums rarely bring about that promised prosperity and could leave cities in debt. So I went to UNLV's School of Business to find out if that could happen here.
There's a bias, general bias, saying that putting public money into stadiums is probably not a good idea because they're not economically viable.
Miller says there are two main reasons for this: lack of fans and lack of events. First, let's take a look at that fan base. This gift shop is less than a mile away from the future Raiders stadium, but the majority of it, Golden Knights gear. I found their Raiders gear sitting in boxes. This sporting goods store on Buffalo had several displays for Golden Knights gear and only a couple Raiders hats for sale. So, how many Raiders fans are there? The team's Facebook page shows the Raiders have just more than 3 million fans. For comparison, the Dallas Cowboys have nearly 9 million. But they're not last. The Jacksonville Jaguars have only 500,000 fans on Facebook. Here's the thing. The success of a stadium actually relies on those fans traveling, something Miller says shouldn't be a problem here.
And almost every economic, social indicator that one wants to look at, Las Vegas or Nevada, is an outlier. We're just different.
Next, let's look at events. With only a handful of home games during the NFL season, a stadium could sit empty for a significant part of the year unless it's filled with concerts or other events. Miller and his team recently did a study and found that in general, a stadium needs to pull about 50 events a year in order for the money to start coming in. He says that's no problem for a city like Las Vegas.
Getting 50 events in most cities might be a difficult lift, but here in Las Vegas, we're used to doing lots of events.
He hopes Las Vegas could be an exception, with the stadium actually bringing in money for the city of Las Vegas. But for now,
We'll do everything we can to support them.
people like Scotty Godino say the Golden Knights still rule Las Vegas.
We're born and raised in Vegas. I mean, this is our city, this is our town, these are our teams. We need to do everything we can to support them.